Welcome to Dire Headlines. I'm Anthony Carlisle. Thank you for joining us. Coming up in the show today, city volunteers from the US state of Ohio travel to areas in Kentucky hit by last week's tornadoes. After a series of tornadoes hit Kentucky in the United States last Friday, March 2nd, areas of the state were left severely damaged. 18 residents died as a result of the disaster, and hundreds of houses were either completely destroyed or half damaged. 3 days after the storm, city volunteers from Ohio traveled to Kendon County in Kentucky to carry out a disaster survey. A tree ripped out at its roots, a house left without a wall, and a 10-ton caravan blown over. This is just some of the devastation left behind after a tornado touched down here last week. With communities in the state of Kentucky severely damaged, city volunteers from the neighboring state of Ohio traveled from Columbus, Dayton and Cincinnati to carry out a disaster assessment. Despite making note of the worst-hit areas, volunteers were unable to enter the disaster zone as vehicle access had been limited due to ongoing electrical work. While driving around the perimeter, volunteers came across a local resident who shared his experience of the tornado.
2 seconds later, all the light was gone, and all I seen was just stuff spinning around me. My truck started dancing. Well, next thing you know, I had a truck behind me, and I thought it hit me. Well, what it did was the tornado picked the ass into my truck up and slammed it back down, and I slammed into the side of the concrete barrier on the expressway. And it shook my truck all around and busted my windshield out.
In Kendon County, 3 people died as a result of the tornado, while 88 houses were completely destroyed and another 245 damaged. After a quick survey, volunteers hope to return soon to hold an aid distribution for the victims.